Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices for Thursday, July the 15th. And with the FTSE here, we've got it as wave A here, and then an A and a B and a C for the B wave, and coming down for the C wave here. Now with the other markets, the DAX that is, we have this here as wave 1, well blue wave 1 really, and blue wave 2 here. Let's just get this 50-60% retracement level looking a little bit better here. We'll just need a few tactics here, that's all. We'll look at both counts and we'll come up with solutions for those. So yeah, as it stands, this market could, based on, the reason I've got this here different from the other markets is because this 3-wave move here, which is, you know, if it was 5 waves, well then I could put wave C there, but I can't. So having this as an A wave here, an A and a B and a C wave here, and then down here kind of makes sense. And then if that is the case, we'll have to pick it up over here on the 7,000 as the long trade. If it just comes down to here as an ABC pattern somewhere into this space and moves up here, then we want to be, we could go long above the high, that high, but we can go long above that high here. So this is just the 4-hour chart here. So we're just going to go into the 1-hour chart. And this, I mean, this is different from the other market. So we do have a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here that we can use as wave C or B here for that matter. Wave C or B rather, and this wave 1 here. And we're just going to refine this here also, just roughly speaking. It's 50, 60 here, so that can drop down to 7,050 quite, well, probably 48 or something. But if it finds that 7,000 and if it finds this as resistance here, this level here as a retested resistance, looking at it with a pattern like this, if that's the 7,050 across here, if it would come down, we'll bounce off it and it will go through. It could come down to 48 here from the 50 and then move straight back up there. So you just got to be careful about that. But if it locks under and takes the low out, well, then you know that it's correct and we will be heading lower at that point. So if that becomes the resistance, we'll be coming down here and then we'll be going up at that point. You could probably also go long above here as well. I don't see any problem with that. So going long above here, or even just support on the 100 would be absolutely fine. So let's just leave that, pop that over here. And that sort of caters for that. So we're either going to go long or we'll just have to wait for this to drop at that point. So just be careful about getting stuck in all of that. So yeah, I've got this count because we've got 3 waves here. So when we go and have a look at the DAX here, it's kind of the same really. I mean, we could put in this case we've got a B wave over here for this. So yeah, we've got 3, 3 and 3. We could go a WXY, so to speak, in that regard. Or we could put wave B up here in that space as well. But I've got it as wave 1, and yeah, let's go in and have a look. Last time we spoke, we were looking for 5 waves up, and then the 50. Let's just check out. Let's just work through this together. So we've got that level. It doesn't have to pull back to the 50-60%, but it's our starting point to work with things. So that's where we are there. Let's just clean these up. So we've got our 5 waves up and we'll take a closer look at that. And look, it doesn't have to come all the way down here, as I've mentioned probably too many times, there is a really good support here at the lower end of group 2. So just looking at from 15,000 to 16,000, we've got the Fibonacci numbers 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. When we talk about 8, we talk about group 2, which brings in from the 8 here, the 800, we've got the 15,650, 65 number I call it. And we can see across here that it's a really quite important in a way. So it may be that we just get wave 2 coming down here. So we want Thursday being a bear day and Friday being the bullish day. That's what we're looking for. So we can go long above these highs here. We don't quite have the setup here just yet. If we go to the hourly chart here, we'll probably have a better view of that. So yes, it can pull all the way down here somewhere. I'll probably have to double check that here, which I should do now, just to be, yeah, it didn't look quite right. Pop that there. So we've got a nice 5 waves here. I'll probably even look at this as wave 4, really. I'd have to pull that apart. Maybe I've done that, maybe I haven't. Anyway, that's sort of okay. We can go long above that top there. If, you know, the reason I've got this just coming down to this area here too is because, like, if that's wave A here, it's a little bit tricky to work out, but we've got kind of got 3 waves in this wave B here. So I think that this, we could look at this as wave. It's quite short, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And there's normally some sort of relationship in terms of length and time between wave A and wave C. So I don't think it will come down here, but the takeaway here is to buy that top. And if that is the case, then we'll go to the next level, which is up here. Now, of course, 16,000 is important, and we'll put that in. It's a minor level there. We'll just put it there. So I always say that 16 is important and 17 is important. And what they tend to do is 17 and 16 tend to create tops and bottoms. But it's the 1650 where the correction plays out from in its own way. You know, it becomes the balance in it all. You know, the balance between these two, and this is where the trade setup happens. So the 1650 is a bit of an odd number, but it becomes a medium level for another reason, like the 15 here is halfway between 2 major levels, and this is also halfway between 2 major levels as well. There's a little bit more to all of that, but I'm not going there today. I should make more videos on education. Put it on the list. Yeah, so that's it. So our plan this week was really to get through Wednesday and Thursday, really. That's what it was all about, because we know Wednesday is a bit of a V-shaped day in terms of being down in the morning and up in the afternoon, and then Thursday can open higher but then trade down for the day. And then Friday and Monday, bit of profit taking, Tuesday morning, resuming trend, Wednesday, more profit taking, V-shaped day with a higher close, and then back to Thursday, bearish again. It's basically the weekly salary of a day trader on the markets in a way. I mean, people laugh at me when I say that bullish weekly cycle, but it can be very helpful, especially when you see it rolling out day after day, you know. And I find that if it's not working, then if we're not getting a bullish Friday, for example, because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for Friday to be bullish and Monday to be bullish. And if we don't get that, then it tells me we've got a change in trend and something's, you know, Houston, we've got a problem somewhere. Yeah. So that's that. And also to the Stoxx 50. So yeah, I've been a bit unsure about this pattern, and I haven't really focused on it a lot because it's not everything for, you know, it's just, I've just been using the Stoxx 50. If I can't work it out on the DAX, I might be able to see it here. That's really all. So we're not really sort of trading it as such, but We've got the same situation as well here. We've been looking for 5 waves to the upside, and we've been looking for a corrective move, so we can look at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 with an A wave, a B wave and a C. That could also be the A, B, C in here, and up for 1 and back for 2 and so on in there as well. But either way, we've got 5 waves, so we can put that over here. We'll just consider this the A, the B, and let's just see what happens to this. If it comes down here somewhere, somewhere down here, and then up there, you may even get a second better shot at that, but we'll pick that up. But yeah, Thursday afternoon can start tightening up. So what you need to do really is look at, can we just go into the 100-tick chart here and see if we can see anything that's important. Let's just see if I could figure it out in a way. I mean, even that's got 5 waves. Oh no, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So an ABC, 1, that's 5 waves. So it's probably 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2, and all of this is 1 and 2, just starting to break now into the 3s. So yeah, it's got further to come down here for all of that. It's just got to get past the levels, and it's 50-60% retracement level and all those sorts of things. So it's just dealing with the 61.8% at the moment, but that also brings in group 2 here. So group 2 is 80, 72 and 65. I think it's likely to end up, looking at what I can see here, it'll end up in here somewhere. So above the 40-50, somewhere in amongst here. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. So you may be able to pick it up, all of these, you'll be able to pick them up a bit lower with all of that, something else, not to worry about that. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Cheers.